Technical difficulties. We'll be back in a moment. Don't be a Negatron, be an Optimus Prime.
That's the joke. They're like mugs and stuff.
Yes. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've seen some of the memes. But anyway, hi everybody. Thanks for being here again with us for another episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
There we go.
Full Alchemist Metal Brotherhood.
Well, now it sounds like we're playing Fallout.
I know, yeah. We are on to episode 6 today, and that is Road of Hope. Yes, very exciting. I always like hope.
Well, it was
Hope is a
much
good
better
feeling.
than the
Reign of sorrow.
Now we're on to hope.
We are. We've moved on to hope. This bodes well
Yeah.
for the Elrics, considering they all lost limbs. So I know, right? So as a recap, we were talking about the recap for episode 5, and I know it looks like we filmed both, we post the videos on separate days, but we actually filmed 4 and 5 on the same day. And I don't know if you guys remember my reaction to episode 4, but that was a big episode. And so I was like, what even happened in episode 5? So allow me to ask the internet for a little bit of help. So Ed and Al were attacked by Scarface. Just kidding, Scar. And he is a mysterious killer wanted for a string of gruesome murders that have all been state alchemists. And I added that on my own.
Oh, good job.
Yes,
Look at you.
I know. And his powers are incredible, and his obsession with slaying state alchemists might be justified, it says. Ooh.
They did go a little bit into the background of the Ishvalan.
Mm-hmm.
civil war
Yes,
they
that's
had.
right. And a young child was murdered.
That was what
Yes.
set off there was already some tension there.
Absolutely.
And the child died.
Mm-hmm.
And so that set off a full-out war between the state alchemists and their country and Ishval.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said in the episode, most Ishvalans are very easy to spot because they have darker skin tone, they have pale hair, and they have very distinctive
Red eyes. Yes.
Yeah. So like that is a kind of an easy identifier. But because that war happened pretty recently in their history, because we actually saw in one of the flashbacks, like several of the state alchemists that were seen going to that war and fighting in it are some of the same people that we have been seeing in the episodes, and they haven't aged a whole lot.
No, it wasn't that long ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's our little recap. And another thing I just wanted to mention, I was in a little class that I'm taking. I told you guys that I am really interested in theology. And I was listening to it's kind of like a cultural diversity course, so you can kind of get to know a little bit about all these different religions. And the one I listened to most recently was about Taoism. And there is something in Taoism called inner alchemy. And I was like, I'm watching Fullmetal Alchemist, guys. But it's basically a really, there is a specific word, I think it's Nidan. Yeah.
Sounds right. Yeah.
About it says something like that. I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. But it's a form of meditation. And so I thought that was really neat. It's kind of like talking about like the inner workings of your body and yeah. So I just wanted to throw that in there because I was like, alchemy.
When she told me about it, my immediate thought was like, oh, like chemistry? She was like, no.
No.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
yeah, thanks for the education.
Of course. Yes. Very exciting. But all right, with that, do we want to dive into Road of Hope?
Yeah.
All right, let's go then.
Okay. Hopefully this one's a little easier on our little hearts.
I know. Our little hearts can only take so much. Oh, goodness. All right. And I am pressing play now.
Alchemy, the science of understanding, deconstructing, and reconstructing matter. However, it is not an all-powerful art. It is impossible to create something out of nothing.
Ross actually sent me a meme this week as well. I know.
This is the law of
That was, I
equivalence.
think it was in an like a class. Would that be biology class or something? But it was basically in a classroom, and the teacher was talking and asked what alchemy was, and it was like a joke that a student raised their hand and started quoting at the beginning of the show.
Like, no.
Yeah.
And he just
Okay.
keeps going.
Yeah.
Keeps going.
It's very funny. I enjoyed it.
And I hope that y'all are actually watching along, because otherwise it looks real weird if there's no other sound and we're just bobbing along. Yeah. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
good. Which, if that's what you want to do for 30 minutes, that's
Hey,
fine.
Fine by us. Fine by us. That is just fine.
It's just so catchy.
I know, it's such a good tune. You can't help but bop a little.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I just remembered something. Saw it out of the corner of my
I
eye.
know.
Don't worry about it. We've met almost all these characters that are in the intro. Almost all of them. Because, see, we met those
We
three last
did.
time.
Yes.
Maybe before that. Yeah, because it was after
Yeah.
Tucker
Yes.
business.
Scar,
Oh, here he
the man
is.
who was responsible for killing a string of state
Scar.
alchemists, came after Edward Elric.
Face.
Ed was ready to accept death at Scar's hand, but thanks to the intervention of
I
Colonel
still can't believe
Mustang
that
and the
happened.
military, Ed was able to escape with his life.
Just like
He was just willing to, yeah, he was just willing to accept.
Realizing the joy of
That
being
doesn't seem
alive,
in
but
character.
once again determined to survive
But
and
it was to
move
save his
forward.
brother.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
decided to return to their home in
Case very
Risenburg.
much is.
Right,
Help
exactly,
with
yeah.
repairing their bodies.
Usually people fight until
Right.
the last of it. But when
Yeah.
his brother's in danger,
Mm-hmm.
he will sacrifice himself.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey.
Lieutenant Colonel? The folks at the Eastern Command Center were a little
Couple
too
goals,
busy to make it
right?
down here today,
Yes.
so I came to see you off instead.
Great, but would you mind telling me what the Major's doing here?
For protection. What would happen if Scar came after you again? You're in no shape for a fight now, Ed.
Mustache. That's not Al.
Oh.
Oh no!
It's okay. Al really likes animals, so he's
Oh,
fine.
good. Okay. And I'll show you more baby pictures.
It's like, this is my beautiful wife. This is my beautiful child. Just look at all these photos.
Just look at these photos.
This was one of those shows that I was like, I want to go on a train ride.
Yes. Okay. But for real, I really want to go on a train ride. Sleepy deepy doo. Oh. He's like squished in the bottom. Oh no. A friend of yours? Sprinting away? Mm-hmm.
Carrying the box.
Wait, it's He's still in there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He's really strong. Hmm. They're like, mm-hmm. Oh, there's this little feather thing. It's so cute. Oh,
Jeez.
heavens to Betsy. I cannot get over seeing Al in that box. Oh my god!
Poor baby.
I know.
And he has to pretend that he's not there. Because
Yeah.
otherwise people would ask questions.
Would be weird about it. Sorry.
Quit it.
I know. I took my allergy meds, I swear. What?
Okay, maybe Elle's not pretending that.
Yeah, exactly. It was in his front pocket the whole time. Wait.
Not to show you. Calm down.
What? What?
It's like Mercury. Yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah, that is a good movie.
Poke it.
I know, it's just poke, poke, poke. And disintegrate.
Where was this young child?
I know, right? We know.
Who let this kid in here?
I know.
Shouldn't you be in school?
Where's your babysitter? I guess that's Armstrong.
Oh, yeah.
Aw. Carrying him away. It's a pretty town. Ugh. Smug. Ominous.
Thanks for yelling that out for everyone.
Right, yeah. Good luck restoring your bodies. I wish that's what all doctors said as you were leaving their office.
Oh, God, that'd be horrible. It's like, didn't I just pay you to help me do that? Look at his
Instead,
little face.
like
Oh, you
instead of,
missed it.
oh, I missed it. Oh no. We'll go back and watch it. Uh-oh, Scadios.
Yay.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs. Trauma.
This is a good dog.
Yeah.
They're all good dogs.
Yeah, they're all good dogs. Oh, look at the dog. He has a little fake leg. Oh. Oh, wow. Aw. Look at him in the background.
Mhm.
Oh, sweet baby. She's a peanut. Of course. Of course. The sparkles are what make it my favorite. Let's see. There they are. Oh. Oh. Occasionally. Oh, the arm.
Mhm.
Oh. Oh. So cute.
Dog looks a little weird in that shot.
A little, a smidge. Looks a little bit like a. I was gonna say a snowman, but that's not accurate either. A bear?
He just like put his mouth really low.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't know the whole
I guess
story.
not. Oh gosh. That's hilarious.
Yeah, she just said she was going to do 3 all
Right. Yeah.
I was like, okay, leave her alone.
Mm-hmm. Like she said.
Leave her alone, let her work.
Mm-hmm. Aww.
That's how my dog likes to lick.
Yeah. Yes, baby. Yay!
Don't be rough with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good thing that that's not as sturdy. Oh.
Creepy.
Right? Big softy. Oh.
Look at all the animals. Or whatever. Awkward potato.
So awkward. Oh, I loved that episode.
Good.
I love that episode.
It was a little easier to digest.
Yes.
Episodes back to
Oh
back.
my goodness. I loved that episode. I loved it, loved it, loved it.
We've met them before very briefly.
Very briefly, yeah.
The flashback episode.
Okay.
Now we got to see them a little more in depth. So
Yeah.
Winry and Granny.
Yeah.
I don't really remember her name.
And Winry is the little girl that was with them when they were younger.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like they've known Winry and her grandma like their entire lives.
Okay, cool.
They're about the same age. Like Winry is about the same age as them.
Okay, cool.
So they all grew up together.
Yeah. Awesome.
And so yeah, like she's still a teenager and she's like building these super
Right.
intricate,
Yeah.
like,
And it
automobile-
seems like she's also very strong and like knows how to handle herself, like very capable
yes.
lady. Yeah. I have to say, I really love in this episode, I feel this particular show has a way of making people that might not look as tough really, really tough, and people that look like they would be really, really tough Armstrong. You know, like, and I really, really like that juxtaposition.
Yes. They take those archetypes and then kind of add on to them to make
Yeah.
them more complicated characters.
Yes, yeah, and I just really enjoy that because I was thinking that, of course, with Armstrong, and then with Winry, and then even in this episode, Al was kind of like, just as he was standing there amidst all of these like little creatures, and like it was just so funny. He's got all these spikes on him, and he's like this big metal guy, and he's just like, I'm cute, you know, like.
He is adorable.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, like I like that you pointed that out because that's pretty, I would say, like standard
Mhm.
throughout the show because you do get that juxtaposition of like Al is a cinnamon roll.
Yes.
He's very like he showed in this episode like
Mhm.
he has a lot more emotional intelligence
Yes.
in comparison to his older brother. because
Right.
He was the one that like, no, I need to actually say that I'm thankful for what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like rather than just not saying it, kind of they weren't necessarily taking advantage of the situation, but it was kind of they just weren't verbalizing their feelings about it.
Right,
which
right.
Is, that's pretty standard for Ed because he's very loud and brash, but it's mostly for show.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually show his more sensitive emotions.
Mhm.
Whereas Al is totally okay with doing that.
Yeah.
That's probably why all the cute animals animals love him.
Mhm.
Like,
It's so sweet.
I loved that little picture or that scene towards the end where he's just sitting there and like all the little chickens and
Yes.
the chickens and the dog and like all the animals were just around him.
Yes.
This isn't technically a spoiler, but just wait until he finds a cat.
Oh, goodness.
It's adorable.
Oh, I'm very excited for that.
He
I
just
love
loves
that.
animals.
Yes. I
This
feel-
episode.
Yeah, I feel like this episode was a really nice, not exactly break,
Yeah.
but like it was nice to just have like some chill,
It's like a
get
take a
to
breather.
know, yeah, like get to know everybody, you know, like just it was nice. I feel hopeful again.
Oh, good.
Road of hope. Yes.
And because you're not as familiar with anime tropes,
Mhm.
specifically in like the animation style, because
Right.
You kind of talked about the cartoony emotion.
Mhm. Yeah.
Did you notice in a few scenes where Ed had little pink lines on his cheeks?
I think
They
so.
were kind of subtle.
Yeah.
Usually, when it's a pink circle or a pink line, that means that the character's blushing.
Yes, I
Okay.
did know that. Yeah. Yeah, or I assumed, I
It's
guess.
become
Yeah.
more that styling
Mhm.
has become like it's been used more often across different mediums of art. Like that
Yeah.
has become very common in Western and American art because it's just such an easy way to be like this character's blushing. Let's just
Right.
put pink dots that aren't usually there on
Absolutely.
their cheeks.
Yeah. Well, and even, you know, the whole it's a great way to show emotion quickly. I loved this scene. It was just like a quick little one-off scene where Ed was going to his mom's grave and he stopped and saw the neighbor
Yeah.
family and he was like patting him on the head and then you could like tell that he got mad just because of what happened
Yeah.
in the scene, but like there was no dialogue. It was like a very brief moment, but it was great.
Yeah, because it showed that he was familiar and friendly with those
Exactly.
two random
Yes.
people. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, you can tell like he is from this community.
Mhm.
He knows the people in it. And
Right.
They know and like him. as
Exactly.
well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a really cool way that they just were like, yeah, here's this information.
Yeah. And they also I've kind of noticed this in the show that at the start of an episode, they'll kind of like touch on something and then kind of carry that through the rest of the episode. So like in this episode, I know that like Ed doesn't like being called little or anything like
Yes.
that in like general, but I feel like this episode really leaned in it heavy. So it was kind of like that was another way that you like knew that was where this interaction was going, you know, like, and you saw him patting him on the head and you were like, oh no.
Make fun of him again.
Yes, exactly.
If you, because this episode ended on a high note.
It did.
And we also met Dr. Marco earlier in the episode.
We did, yes.
And right before we moved past that part of the story, we saw that Lust was
Yes.
paying him a visit. Do
Mm-hmm.
you have any thoughts or theories on what's going on there?
So I'm like racking my brain because I remember there being connections between like the 7 deadly sins, I'm just going to call them that, and other characters in the show, but I'm trying to think of who exactly those characters were.
Because they were working in Lior with the
Yes.
fake priest guy.
Right.
Because he had a fake philosopher's
Mm-hmm.
stone. After Shao Tucker was murdered, there
Mhm.
was a brief scene where they talked about that because
Yeah.
they were keeping an eye on him.
So basically, the two things that are happening in my head right now is that either they are following or like have an eye on Ed and Al, or that because that Marco
Yeah.
had a philosopher's stone, they were already aware of him, and maybe they were, you know, something was going on there. Maybe they are also involved in the healings, or you know, like something like, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm not sure what came first, the chicken or the egg. Like, I don't know if they're following Ed and Al, or if they're following the Philosopher's Stone, or yeah. But that's where my brain is right now.
So we will eventually possibly learn more. Who knows?
Who knows, really?
I know. Next time on
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And so now they are planning on going back to Central. So that's where they came from, was Central.
Right. And that's
Which is conveniently the center of the state.
yeah, I was just gonna say that's like the main area where like all of
That's the capital of
yeah,
their country and
Yeah.
all that fun stuff.
where like Mustang is and everything.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that's where they were.
Where Firehorse is.
I forgot about that. Yes, that's where he is. But they went back home because one, Winry and her grandma are like really well known for the quality of their automail. Plus, like they know his schematics,
Right.
so it just makes sense. Like, why go to someone else when you can
Yeah.
just go home and
Absolutely.
also get someone that knows what they're doing to work on it.
Yeah.
Because it is a specialization, because it takes a lot of skill, but
Mm-hmm.
we might learn more about that later. Who knows?
Yeah.
But as of right now, they're going back to Central because Marco gave them that little clue to follow.
Mm-hmm. Little scavenger hunt. Yep.
So we shall see.
It seemed ominous. I don't think the next episode will be hopeful.
Maybe.
We will see.
Yeah.
We will see. However, I don't think it will be. Yes,
Well, with that attitude.
you're right. It'll be so hopeful. The episode is just going to be everybody's going to be happy and everybody's going to be friends. Nobody's going to die. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Armstrong will be there with his sparkles.
exactly. Armstrong and his sparkles are, I just adore it. And the tears streaming down his face. I just love that scene where it was like all like, I'm having emotions, my shirt's off. Like, it's just, my shirt's off and I'm sparkly. He's so ridiculous. Oh, he's just a delight.
Yes.
He makes me very happy. Definitely, I think, my fave. As of right now, anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know who I would call my favorite. I just like
Yeah.
all the characters a lot.
There's so many characters to enjoy. And there's so much, like, really awesome character development.
Yeah, this is one of those shows where I don't think I could, like, definitely say, like, this one character is my favorite character, because they're just such a diverse and complicated cast of characters, and there's
Yeah.
like each of them is so fleshed out
Mm-hmm.
that it's like, I don't know, I like everyone.
All? Is all
Is
a
all,
valid answer?
yes.
Yeah.
All of them.
Just all. All of them? Yes. But yeah. Well, this was a wonderful time.
Better than last
I'm
time.
so happy right now. I'm going to have a wonderful rest of the day. I'm not going to go home and cry. No. But
Yeah, I was scared,
Yes.
like, the last two episodes, I was like, oh no, we didn't bring tissues.
I know.
But we were
Yeah,
fine.
it was okay. It was okay. I just held it all in. Not healthy. It's okay to cry.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
But
But
just like all the other times,
Mhm.
feel free to discuss this episode in its comments. But please, please do not talk about future stuff, because we're trying to avoid
no
spoilers.
spoilers. Yes. And if you liked this video, definitely on Facebook, like and subscribe, follow the library page. And if you're watching on YouTube, like and follow. I think I said those backwards. Yeah. Switch it, reverse
Do all
it. Yes. Yeah. Do all the social media things. And we thank you so much. We're so excited to bring you guys new content and keep doing fun stuff like this. So let us know if you're liking it, and keep us posted if you have any other suggestions. We would love to hear them. All right. Well, until next week, thank you, Kelsey,
Yeah, thanks.
as
Thanks for
always.
having me.
Yes.
Glad to be here.
Yay! And we'll see you next week. Bye.